I have to be honest, I have never heard of Sorako tools before, and I doubt you have either. But this is their cordless string trimmer, and I have grown very tired of cutting the grass around my mailbox with a pair of scissors. So when they asked if I would like to test it out, I said yes. Yes, I would. So let's take a look and see how it does, what features it has, what I like about it, and what I don't like about it. We will even compare it to some of the other big name brands like Makita, which cost up to 5 times as much. Here you can see it comes with one 2 amp hour battery and a single charger. They claim it can run up to 30 minutes straight on a single charge. Well, we will see about that. The assembly of the unit is pretty easy and straightforward, even if you're like me and you do it a little bit in the wrong order. Well, here is the handle. You can see it just pops into place up here, and you can push this in to get any angle that is most comfortable for you.
Actually, a really cool design.
Now here you can take out these 2 screws to put on the shield, but here's where I made a mistake. I should have placed the metal guard on the front before putting this down, but you'll see later that I can use a flathead screwdriver to force it into place later. It also has an adjustable head just like the handle, so you can get, again, the perfect angle for cutting for whatever height you might be. Now here you can see I did get the metal piece in there, but it was probably in the wrong order. Here you can see it does come provided with string for the string trimmer, which is a really good benefit because now you don't even have to go out to the hardware store or anything like that. You're ready to wind it up and get cutting as soon as you get it set up. This little blade here covered in tape is what is used to keep the length of the wire cut to the correct size. All right, the battery is charged up. We're going to plug it in and give this bad boy a test. Safety first.
Oh my God, that hit me in the face.
After getting hit in the face by a rogue piece of string, I decided to pull out the scissors and trim it down to size. So after my first pull, I am pretty impressed by the sound and the power that's provided by the motor. And here you can see how easy it is to adjust the height of the rod. I am 6 foot tall, and even with me, I was able to get it to a length that was nice and comfortable for me. So here we can get a good sound on how loud an electric trimmer is, and you can see that it's not even scaring my dog Winston over there. So let's walk around the yard, give it some testing out, and see how it does on my little property. Looks like I won't be needing the scissors anymore. Here we can see the use for that metal arm on the front. It basically gives you a guide to keep you from cutting into any materials on the front, so you can use it for flowers, mailboxes, fences, gates, and things like that. A little added bonus is you can rotate the handle here 90 degrees and turn this into a string edger as well. Now, I am no yard expert, so bear with me as I try to edge along my driveway here. There was a little tree here starting to grow, and I figured this would be a good test for the power and the speed. As you can see on this tree here, it's not quite enough to be able to cut through it. Now, probably one of the things that I like the least about any string trimmer is the string itself. As you can see here, it did get tangled up, and I needed to open it up, get it unknotted, and thread it back through. But once I got it unknotted, it worked pretty well, and the automatic string advance was working quite well once I got that fixed. One of the reasons I'm really excited to have this string trimmer is the fact that now I can get to all those spots that I can't quite cut with my push lawnmower. Here I am cutting around some flowers, and I should have pulled out the metal arm because really I think what they call that is a flower guard. So if I had pulled that out, I'd be able to get right up next to the flowers and push the weeds away. And you can do pretty good with this trimmer. It is possible to bog it down, but if you find the correct speed, you're able to cut through even the thickest of grass. Now, the battery life on a single charge worked out for me, but as you can see by this shot here, I don't have a ton of grass on my property, so I figured we would do some comparing to other brands and see how long the battery life truly does last. Now, I don't have enough money to test out all the other trimmers on the market, but I did find some great data by another YouTube channel called Project Farm. So we're going to take a look at his test on all the different brands that he got and see how the battery life lasts on those. So as you can see here, he's got all these trimmers running at the same time, and in just a second, I'm gonna show you the stats that he came up with on all of those. So I'm going to run my test the exact same way that Project Farm did. He just let his string trimmers cut the air, so I'm just gonna put a zip tie on the trigger here, and then I'm gonna slide the battery in and have my stopwatch ready to go.
Terrifying.
And we will see how this string trimmer compares to all those other brands that, again, cost up to 5 times as much as this one does. 31 minutes and 30 seconds. That's 1 minute and 30 seconds over what they advertise online. Here is the runtime comparison provided by Project Farm on all the other brands' string trimmers. Makita, Echo, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Ryobi, Kobalt, Atlas, Greenworks, and Ego. Here you can see the minutes they were able to run for and also the cost of each trimmer. I was shocked to see that the Makita without any batteries was at a cost of $400 and only lasted 10 minutes compared to the 31.5 minutes that the Sorako lasted at just the price of $72. Is the Sorako the best string trimmer out there? No, I am definitely not saying that. But is it a good budget-friendly option for someone with a yard like mine? Yes. Yes, it is. I put links to all of the string trimmers in the description of this video below, and if you want to check out and see Project Farm's video, you'll get a more in-depth look at what the more expensive string trimmers are capable of. If you enjoy reviews like this on different tools and technology, I encourage you to go check out my other videos over at Chad's Custom Creations. I also want to thank my patrons, Kyle Hixson and Woodland Iron.